Hello there. So yeah, man. No. Uh-uh. 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 Mm-mm. No, man. It's not gonna work. Mm-mm. No, it's not gonna work. This offer. Forget it, man. Like, yesterday, I was like, no, man. I'm gonna still dial. Like, I don't know. Like, I was still considering the possibility of do this offer, get a part time while I do the mentorship, but that call that I reviewed yesterday, that got into my head, I was like, mm-mm. And then, I was like, well, let's see. No, because I had a follow up to make. Like, I dialed one. Like, one person that pick up. And then, like, yesterday, actually, I watched some videos, about, outbound and appointment setting and, the average of the market in terms of pickup rate, set to close percentage, and I was like, "Fuck, man, this is fucked up. It's supposed to be like 15%, like that doesn't make sense. Like 15%, I was making averaging 100 dials, and like I was getting like not even 10 pickups. I was getting like 10 pickups. No, no, it was like 6 to 7 pickups per hundred dials. No, after 100, I get all yeah, no, 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 no. And then I was like, okay, let's see these conversations. And then like I watch another sales calls, and I was like, no, no, that was horrible, horrible. And then I thought to myself, it's for this piece of shit that I'm gonna set a call. Like doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter, man. Yeah, I could brute force with volume, but for what? Like should like set the guys, and then like after 1 month to make like what, so then can close someone after what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, to get what, $200, because it's 5% as well. I was like, nah, man, fuck this shit, man. Like I was just drifting. I was even like, fuck this shit. I was just like watching some stand up comedy, because I was like, fuck this. I gotta laugh somehow. And then also I applied for a pipeline as well, sales pipeline, where they get the offers. And then I reached out to the recruiter of last time. Now I'm just thinking like, nah, man. Uh, like, man, like, imagine this, like, you work, but then, like, you're only gonna get paid if someone else do their job correctly. So it doesn't matter if you do your part right. That doesn't mean that you're gonna make money. No, no, man, fuck this shit. Especially like in a position as a setter, man. It's a lot of risk when it's commission only, because you can do everything perfect, and then like you pass the ball to the other person, you know, and they fuck it up, and then like all your effort, even though you did it perfectly, doesn't matter. What's the point? What's the point? That's why at least you gotta have like paper show, because then okay, he fucked it up. He didn't close. Okay, fuck it. At least I'm gonna get, I don't know, $30, $40 per set who show up. Okay, that's fair. Well, that's fair. At least I'm not, no, because then like, let's say it's like $30. It's not even more, like $30 per set. Let's say you get like 10 people to show up. So it's 10 per week, 4 weeks, 3 times 4. It's gonna be 12. So it's like $1,200. Okay, like for me, that's okay, because I'm in Brazil. Of course, that's not where I'm aiming for, but there's like that would be like kind of some type of base, but like That's if they don't close anything. Like if they close a deal, then like it's way more than that. But like there's that baseline, because you're doing your work, and regardless of the outcome of the call, you're still getting paid. So like, it's not completely, misery. But ideally would be what? A base salary plus pay per show, and then plus the commission, 10%, But like the thing is, like the truth is, like I'm not good enough to get those offers, or maybe I just don't know how to get those offers. But I'm gonna figure it out. Ah, let's see how it goes tomorrow. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. And tomorrow we have this training. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm not at that level yet. But the thing is, like for me, it's always, I think, not that I'm thinking, like always was about building my own thing, my own stuff, because ah, you know, like for me to follow someone, like really, like okay, fuck it, like why you say it, like it's give the word, I'm gonna do that. For that to happen, man, you gotta be like way more experienced and like wise than me. You know, some people are experienced, but they're dumb as fuck. You know, sorry, like it's not like I never found those people. No, don't get me wrong, but so that's why I prefer to do things my own way. But I don't have the resources to do that. So that's why I need to create capacity somehow with money, to then do my own thing. You know, so it sucks. It sucks. But at least I'm gonna, get what I can from this offer, in terms of resources, some informations, some sales calls to analyze, and yeah, and then start applying for other offers. Like I learn a lot, That's at least I learn, Learn like sometimes it doesn't mean like because the company is like it's a big company, it doesn't mean that they're doing things right or properly. They can still suck badly. So yeah, man. Just living and learning, right? So that's it, man. Let's keep moving forward and take care. Bye.